Hello, my name is Vince Stalling, and I am honored to be here with you today to tell you a little bit about myself and my love for art, music, photography. I mean, there are so many others. But once again, my name is Vince Stalling. I was born here in Lafayette, Georgia, and I currently live here in Lafayette, Georgia as well. Um, but I did go to college in Rome, Georgia, where I got a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in art and drama. Um, a lot of people, when they see me, it's really neat because they in this part of my life they see me and recognize my name for photography. However, if you mention the name Vince Stalling, you'll hear um, about my music, about my singing, about some playing, not much playing. I'm not much of a physical player. I do the best I can. Um, but you'll hear the name associated with those things. I'm just here and want to just spend a few minutes with you talking about what I had to do in order to get the degrees and work in the field of art of the arts. And I'll call it being able to tell stories uh, with creativity. And from an early age, I'm not sure exactly how old you are, but from an early age, I can remember uh, singing in my church choir. At the age of 8, I probably had my first concert. Well, not a concert, but at least my first leading a song, and I remember the song as well. And I'm pretty sure that you guys do a lot of singing if you're interested in creating and telling stories um, with art. Um, but also at that time, I started drawing. Now, drawing is was one of my passions. I don't do it as much anymore, but being able to see things that you draw come to life and once again tell a story. And one of my greatest uh, admirers that I look up to for art, his name was Gerald Stalling. He was my cousin, so he would sit with me after school, and I'd watch him draw, and I'd try to get lessons from him so I could become better. And so, all the way through elementary school, I mean, so many great memories of art, and uh, and so all the way through high school, I was drawing as well. Of course, there was music, but I'm just don't talk about the. I was drawing as well, and got the opportunity to have a scholarship away off to Ohio, and I didn't take it. Of course, I said I went to Rome, but during that time also, as I was singing, remember I was singing already. Um, I had a group. It was called the Sensations. It was 5 of us guys, and we got to travel South Carolina all over the place, singing and really singing. We sang gospel music. Of course, you could sing whatever style and whatever genre you want, but that was our style. Um, so I had this love already, but we went when I went to college at Shorter University. Um, I, I majored in art and drama. Now the music, I didn't major in the music. My uncle told me, "Well, you already got that. You need to get you something that you could learn from." And so anyway, I took the art and drama there. But within the art and drama, I learned one very cool thing is I learned how to do photography as well. Now that's been a long time ago. I'm pretty. Look at this gray hair. I'm a little bit older than you guys, but that was a great opportunity to learn using film, and once again how to look through that camera and find different kind of stories that you could tell and share and help people to learn or help people to find enjoyment. And that's what I love to do. Um, Now I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. I did get my BFA, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and it is hard to work in the area of the arts. I mean, it's. Whew, I'm just saying right now, if you really want to work in that area, you've got to be committed, and you probably got to have another job to help you to sustain. Um, Most artists might become teachers Might teach at the elementary level or the high school level or even the college level. After I got out of school, I worked at a little small college. Excuse me, little small school, elementary school called North Somerville Elementary. You might know it. Well, I think it's closed now. But several years ago, I worked there for a couple of years. And I love that, sharing the arts with those guys and seeing them pick it up and growing. It was just great. But after that, I said, man, what would happen if I stepped out on faith and went to New York City and I tried to use my art and drama and my music up there. And I went and worked out at a small um, theater. It was called Crossroads. And it was actually the largest African American theater in the world. However, I just told you it was a small little place because you try to find ways to start small and then advance from there. Um, I learned a lot during those. I was there about 3 years during that time. But then I came home. I wanted to come home and share and just be back here in my community. From there, I decided to create. I was doing plays in the community, especially with youth and also singing and directing choirs. But I decided to create a Christian youth theater, and once again, these opportunities were just there because I felt a need that young people could not only learn about theater, but they could use those gifts and talents that they have with other young people, and who knows, they might could go to different places or learn different things by learning the basics of theater, art, and music. Um, and the last part of my journey will be this: is that I, for several years, I've done weddings, senior shoots. Uh, I've been on the sidelines shooting sports for different high schools, and and um, and I've used the talent of that I learned way back in college, as far as photography. Now, once again, all of the skills and all of the abilities that God has gifted me with, I use them, and there's sometimes you can make money and sometimes you can't. But the greatest part about art is being able to tell and share the story. Um, and some of the stories are that you see every day. I mean, some people like landscape, and the landscape tell us of God's beauty, and I mean, and I usually take pictures of people, and that just shows once again um, just telling stories with their lives. Um, I hope that this little bit about me will encourage you in your artistic journey. Uh, it might not be financially rewarding, but I'm telling you right now, when you use your creativity to tell a story, there's joy and hope that not only fills you but also fills other people. So thanks a lot. My name is Vince Stalling, and thank you for having me, inviting me to your classroom.